maybe, but maybe we're going to see another kill fest between the two. Lineup rating favors CG in terms of the late game.
Yeah, I'm loving CG's lineup because of the CG op CGCC, the CC and the
CGCC, yes.
The CGCC. It's just because it feels like it's so easy to use the curtain call.
Yeah.
In this scenario, and it soft counters the land a lot, and it just like makes things so much more difficult, even if you want to go run over towards your opponent. So let's see how BSE could potentially turn things around here.
Welcome to Mobile.
Even though it was mentioned in the first phase of the draft, it was already quite.
Why do you sound so worried? I mean, they've got a chance to even it out 1-1. It's anybody's game, and yes, CG may look quote-unquote cleaner, but it doesn't mean that it's a guaranteed win. BSE, if they get like an early first blood, this is going to get a lot harder.
Oh, but wait, that early first blood might actually be Balance if he did not use the flicker there. So now we see the revitalize effect.
It's a little bit too eager to take that trade to the center, huh?
Well, it's a trade, but look at Shin. He is making sure that he is putting the hurt onto Chiku, right? Every single time. Like, Chiku, as much as he can poke out Shin, he's just healing off of the wave every time, which Chiku cannot do.
Very easy for a Lunox to self-sustain at the center. Also, maybe one of the best that you can do to pack up against an Eve. Still, Valence wants to fight this. Can easily get movement speed for himself, but without a flicker, he'll need to be a little bit more tactical of when he decides to take those fights.
Yeah, because again, even if they try to go for the all-in, there's a very good chance that Shin actually wins out in the fight because there's just more bodies that he could heal off of. Chiku just doesn't have the raw burst damage just yet, right? Let's not forget that even for Steffe, that Revitalize, very low cooldown. It's already 19 seconds before it's off, and then maybe could potentially save somebody else's life. I am curious about the top side, though. Is Ye3 winning the lane as hard as he possibly can?
Well, seems like he's somehow forcing Orochi to not overextend as much. And the fact that Gary, too, is currently over there. But it seems like they're going to change their priorities a bit. They want to go for the mid lane, but instead Balance will be the first to fall. First blood for Black Sentence, and it's Haidon Bush who gets it.
Yep. Balance was probably hoping that he could live a little bit longer there, but just the raw damage coming in from Haidon Bush gonna be enough to take him out. On top of Shin, let's not forget Shin.
A much better start for Black Sentence here, and Shin, speaking of Shin, finds Gary! And now, instead, Amzik will be the one to trade things out. Steffe, though, oh no. CG Esports 2 will find 2.
Oh, that was so dangerous. Thank God Amzik checked that and saw the light coming out. That would have been an awful way to die.
Yeah, dude would have been ready. Let's look at the hand cam brought to us by the Realme 15 Pro 5G, the M7 official gaming phone highlight onto Haidon Bush, who was able to get the first turn of the game and now dash in and out in this one. Shin?
Chiku forced to flicker out. Black Sentence are dealing with Valence really, really well so far. It's like they're not afraid to throw out their damage.
Yep, they shouldn't be because, again, they have a lot of ways to actually maintain themselves in this fight. And let's not forget that Valence, his debuff for the Power Wilderness is all based off of, hey, are you using armor? Does my mid laner use armor? No. So literally he's getting a net nothing from it other than maybe Amzik and arguably even Gary. So every time you see Gary, Ye3, or even Amzik looking for maybe an entrance in, Valence is going to be your trigger finger.
Amzik now double laning here just to speed up his farming process. He does have a lead over the carry, floating around 400 to 500 gold.
He's got to be patient. They got to be extremely patient because those first items, especially when you start developing a 2-point-K lead, the neutral objectives suddenly become uncontestable.
Yeah, and their rotations can be an opening for Black Sentence once again, since Steffe and Shin are not really letting go of this river control, and they've been constantly trying to burst down members of CG Esports who passed through. But fortunately, they regain control of it, though, and force out a reaction somehow from Steffe.
Valence just man-to-man marking this guy. Okay,
so glorious pathway and the real world manipulation both used at the same time. Chiku actually actually takes the turtle for CG Esports, and now they're trying to look for the kills as well. Steppe goes down, but so does Chico. Orochi dealing so much damage and zoning. Hydon Bush will show himself up, and now CG will disengage. Oh my goodness!
Oh. Yeah! Nicely done by Gary. He understood that somebody was going to walk down. The high likelihood that it was going to be either maybe Shin or, in this case, Doom, he got him for sure. Wait.
They actually want to go for Orochi. Oh, Falling Star Moon lands onto both of them, though. Valent has to run away!
No!
Now the flicker finishes off the kill.
Wow, Orochi 1v2's that.
Yeah,
who would have guessed?
Esmeralda, right? We can handle him. Don't worry about the shield that you get for yourself, Hilda. It'll be okay.
I don't know what the decision there was, but I think they kind of forgot how this hero works. But that's fine. That's fine. This is just a lethal reminder not to put your shields in front of Esme.
Yeah, I have a feeling that CG Esports was way too greedy in getting Amzik another Sky, or getting Amzik a Sky Piercer stack, because he built up the Sky Piercer before that turtle. So that means Valence was probably like, "Hey, Amzik, you want to get this guy? It's an Esmeralda. He's really low. You want to stack, bro, dude?" That's of course Amzik. He's like, you can't blame him for saying, "Oh, you have lead. I want to stack."
That sounds like a great idea. I'm 1 in 3. Oh,
don't be fooled. And now Valence gets slowed so much.
Bro.
Nowhere to run for the Hilda. Ye3 all alone here, uses the Vengeance, tries to take on Doom, but now he sees Shin and Steppe running after him. Fortunately, there's no glorious pathway anymore. And with the Cyclone Eye, where is he planning to go?
Keep running circles.
Oh,
Just give it to the tower, Ye3.
Yeah. He's gonna go for an execute. Wait, can he go for an execute? No, he went back into combat. Yeah, now he's dead here no matter what.
He sort of tried dealing with the waves before going down, but
honestly, it's not a bad idea, right? Because now the waves, especially on top side, is going to be on a slow push in favor of CG.
Actually, it all worked out in the end, even though he decided to give the kill away to a member of CG instead of just giving it to the minions.
Brilliance forced out. Real world manipulation once again. Steppe using it to slow everyone down, and Black Sentence secures the turtle. Amzik 2 forced to flicker out. Great response from Black Sentence so far.
I don't like the risks that CG Esports are taking. They were posturing for a 4v5 without Ye3, and they didn't have the key positions on the map to actually find the fight in the first place. Keep in mind, Amzik is going to be the main win condition other than Chico, who wants to poke out his targets.
Yeah, Chico hasn't had a similar game compared to game number 1, for sure. Black Sentence have handled this even better. Look at Shin again!
They're going for the dive. Thorned Rose, another puncture in, but there's a stun! Now Hydon Bush goes down. Falling Star Moon targeting Valence. He's in the bush, but it's not gonna matter. Now Ye3 and Amzik trying to work on Orochi. He's running away. There is a decent amount of damage, but it's not gonna be enough. It's an Esmeralda that gets to escape.
The most painful thing about that is that Black Sentence couldn't even get the last hit on the tower that they needed. Yeah. That hurts.
That hurts. I was like, man, that tower's gotta go at some point. Nah, it's still gonna be alive, but they're gonna lose and trade a tower down on the bot side. That's gonna be another T1 missing. Top and a bottom gone. In terms of items, though, I'm waiting for Gary to get to that point where he starts one-shotting targets, right? And I think he's almost there. The big issue right now is the fact that these boots are saving certain people. Doom, he's basically gonna get one shot no matter what, but this Esmeralda is kind of untouchable.
Yeah. Who else could deal with it? I mean, Amzik was trying.
They need Chico to get a wishing lantern first.
Oh. Now Orochi shows up.
Chico needs a wishing lantern and a divine glade, because eventually Orochi's going to get a radiant armor, right?
Oh, now they burst Orochi down! Wait! But with the flicker, he's actually able to stay alive. Gary instead will be the casualty of that fight. Valence going in, Ye3-2 using the curtain call and the yo-yo blitz. But all that for Gary.
Yeah, the Steph stun, man. The high loss.
What can you do? What can you do? Honestly, they got pretty close to bursting him down. Luckily, the Dreadnought armor really negates like a good chunk of that on top of the extra stun coming in from Steppe. But at this point, I think that CG Esports need to identify... Wait, hold on.
Oh, they're going for Valence this time around. Valence has to run away, but with the glorious pathway, he gets slowed so much. Okay, another flicker forced out of Amzik, and it seems like Black Sentence are in control so far. Ye3 has the curtain call. Does he use it already? He does, but without their retribution. They do not get to secure the objective. Now they're just trying to go for the chase. They will deny this purple buff. And that's about it for CG Esports.
Yep, that's as good as it gets. If they can get this mid-tier 1, I think even better.
Oh! And they get Orochi too. I think that's way better for CG Esports.
Dang, Amzik is slick with it. Like, I knew he was slick with it back at MPL MY, but on an international stage, it's looking real good.
Yeah, 2-0 and 5. Black Sentence got the Lord, but they lost a lot out of that one.
Uh-oh.
It's a question of can they even make something out of it. Gary not getting chased.
Shit is here too, and there are minions. There's no way out if you were Gary.
There's so many arguments that could be made right now, but for now, CG just need to defend, right? They just need to minimize the economical damage. They created small leads, but now that the structures are going to start falling down, that should put them at like, what, at 800? Yep, down to 500 now as they look for mid-tier 1.
Oh, Steffi.
Don't let them, don't let them.
Another beautiful
Shit
gorgeous
again.
pathway, but from the sides. The damage from Shin and Doom are a bit too much for CG Esports to deal with. Not when they're frontliners, not when Valence gets bullied so much on this Hilda, even before he gets to do anything.
Latin America's brightest talent in a long time, 3-1 and 6. The entries have been perfect, and we felt it all throughout.
Even 2 items in the bag, like any tanks walking up is going to get poked out harder than Chiku can apply pressure.
Speaking of time, I don't think Valence has a magic defense item yet.
Oh no, he does not.
Oh yeah, so he only has the Chastis and the Dominance Ice.
But you do get magic defense from the Dumb Eyes, so
Oh yeah.
should be okay. Take 40? 40 apiece, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it's not much when you're up against the Lunox. That's
True.
the big issue, right? It doesn't matter how much MR you actually have. Other than the Athena shield, it kind of feels a little sad.
So at this point, would you rather build the Athena shield or the Radiant armor?
You kind of need a little bit of both, right? Because the Radiant armor makes sense when you're fighting Orochi, but the Athena shield is particularly good for Shin because once you're in that darkening form, you're machine gunning. If you're not machine gunning, you're wasting time.
Yep. Especially if they go in and for the surprise, because you never know at this point. Shin might not even care about Valence anymore. Just go for a big play.
Oh, Shin. Speaking of Shin, you just mentioned now has a Divine Glaive, so it's not going to be a fun time for Valence at all. At this point, he's wishing that he has the Athena shield. Even Year 3 doesn't really have magic defense per se in like the most rawest, purest form. Everyone on the side of CG is just going to fall down quickly to Shin's Lunox if they cannot get it down quickly.
Much better game for Shin. Year 3 doesn't use the curtain call just yet, but that was a great dodge that we saw from Hydon Bush. Are they forcing a fight here before the Lord?
No, they're probing. They're probing for a reaction against Black Sentence, right? If they get too caught up in the probing, then they're going to take that fight, and CG is more than happy to start peeling away because they've got plenty of peel with Chiku guys alone. Oh my god.
Great poke. Great poke from Amzik.
By the way, he has not died yet. He does have a single stack on that Sky Piercer.
Yeah.
From his second kill. That can easily just start chaining. Black Sentence needs to watch it.
Oh, Gary tries bursting down Orochi, but now they just decide to go for it. There's the glorious pathway, the falling star moon. Year 3 forced to use the vengeance as well. But every single one of CG Esports is still alive. The real world gets cancelled. Gary tries to go for Shin, but the damage is not enough. Fortunately, Year 3 finishes it off, but I'm sick all alone. How is he able to do this? Orochi's chasing after him, but he still has the flicker. That's a 2-for-3 trade so far.
Amzik's out of bullets here, but he'll be able to get back to base. Meanwhile, it's Lancelot and Gary. It's Hydon Bush, Doom, and Orochi. Able to secure this Lord for Black Sentence. Orochi stands in front of the Death Sonata, and now CG will have to defend with his Lord push.
I think Valence has to get on top of Orochi. I think he has to put the debuff onto Orochi to allow Amzik to actually deal some relevant damage because right now Chiku is just not cutting it. Look at the way that this fight actually plays out, right? Chiku is point blank in their faces with the RWM. It's a great angle, don't get me wrong, but you put yourself in such a dangerous spot that both Stefe alongside with Orochi is able to do whatever they want. They had their way with him.
So long as Orochi's there, CG is always going to have a problem.
It's going to be a bigger problem if they just leave it be. What else? Where's Chiku currently at? He's already got the Divine Glaive and the Wishing Lantern. It's not that like he doesn't have enough damage.
His front line, dude. front line is falling down way too quick.
They just need to peel slowly. Just let your boy Chico do the work, right? Let him walk up. Let him try and get those void blasts down. Let him get those procs.
They'll be defending this lord down bottom first, but they decide to commit so much shit also going in. And look at the amount of damage that they're able to deal. Real world to stop them though. Curtain call coming in from Ye3 alongside the vengeance, but they cannot find any kills. It's only Orochi that goes down. They're probably gonna be happy with that, and they're gonna try to look for more, but Black Sentence don't wanna fight.
You can see how hesitant Gary is. He's like, I could go further. Dash retry, get him, Amzik.
I really thought he bounced after getting that retry off. It's like, oh, he just wanted to get the slow. Oh no, he actually really doesn't want to.
I don't want to go in, Chief.
I don't want to do this, man. Way too risky.
Dude, I can only imagine that Amzik, he's a really humble, really nice kid.
Yeah.
But imagine if Chiku's good old, like, toxic goal laner traits rub off on him. He's screaming at Gary, jump him! Why are you scared? Die for me!
CG, though, were able to defend that well. Black Sentence, it got as good as it could get. For sure, they wanted to get that mid tower too, but they ran out of the minions, and with how CG were defending, they needed to back off. Amzik now has 2 stacks on the Sky Piercer that still, I mean, it's not as bad as like having more than 50, but still, it's 2 stacks to work with.
Yay, Valence also has the Athenas now.
Oh, he should be able to survive a little bit more. But Shin has been positioning very well in the fights. Chico having a really hard time reaching the Lunox with real world manipulation.
This is so sad. He's participated in so many fights. Only 20 stacks, 7 assists. Feels bad. I mean, a lot of it just comes down to Orochi and Stefe just blocking a majority of the shots. There's so many times where it's like, oh, somebody's down to 1 HP and Gary's like, man, I really don't want to die for this, but I have to.
Oh, Stefe again as the target.
Whoa!
Unfortunately, gets to dash away from the glorious pathway. Now the window of nature is forced out. Chico, Amzik, 2 crucial players get taken down by Black Sentence even before the fight is able to happen. Valence, Ye3, and Gary, they're the only ones left to defend this incoming siege. Doom! Every single member of Black Sentence is still alive. Shin goes in once again, not even with the Athena shield. Can Valence survive this? Black Sentence are bringing us to a game 3.
Nicely done by Black Sentence, really taking advantage of the disrespect coming in from Valence, and most importantly, took advantage of a Lunox. Yes, she does so much burst damage. Hide in a couple of bushes, take him out, put him behind. That's what you want to see.